Anyway, we're at Arnold's Way again, and I'm next to Megan, my old sidekick, my young sidekick. Actually, Megan wants to be known as the author of You and Bloom, which is an excellent book. It's actually one of my top sellers.
Thank you, Arnold.
Okay.
We agreed
Anyway,
not to talk about it.
I know that. And this is Anna.
Perfect product placement.
Anna is
Tiger
yes.
taming.
Actually, Anna's with me for the next 35 years.
35 years.
And next, right now we're having a roundabout conversation about raw food, about vegan, about losing weight. And Richard kind of came for us to maybe talk. He drove 4 hours actually. He drove 4 hours to see me, Megan, and Anna. Okay, why don't you talk what's going on? Why don't you talk and then we'll kind of fill in.
Yeah, so 25 weeks ago I decided to become a vegan for health reasons because I was tired of being overweight and tired of being 617 pounds. And yeah, I mean, literally, that's the gist of it. You know, I had a lot of help along the way from you know, Chris Kendall, and you know, finally I woke up one morning and, you know, the night after having 2 burgers and a fry and a milkshake from McDonald's, and I said I'm vegan.
The next day.
The very next day, yeah. Right. And I'd done it before. Like, I've done it so many times in my life.
Right.
You know, when you're 600 pounds, you've been on diets that fail.
Right.
So many times in your life. It's always, you know, tomorrow I'm going to start, and literally tomorrow came, and I was like, you know, I'm not going to let myself down. Just for today, I'm not going to let myself down. So I just continued that.
And you beat some health issues, right?
I did. I beat type 2 diabetes.
Type 2 diabetes.
I was taking metformin for that.
Right.
I've already beat that. I beat high blood pressure.
High blood pressure.
I was also taking pills for that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I think that helped.
You did that in one day?
Beat diabetes in one day?
No, the high blood pressure. We stopped taking medication that next day?
I stopped taking all my medications the day I decided to go vegan. Just the 2. Luckily for my size, I'm in decent health. You know, I don't have any heart issues. You know, other than, you know, diabetes, I have sleep apnea really bad, which, you know, the more weight I lose will go away. And the high blood pressure, you know, as a result of diabetes, I've had multiple cellulitis infections in my leg. And, you know, a year ago I was actually hospitalized for 16 days. Put on, like, serious dosing of antibiotics. And, like, I literally thought I was going to die for the first couple days I was in the hospital. So, it's, yeah, it's been a long journey, like, to get to that day where I was like, okay, like, I'm going to start, like, for real this time. And it's been easy. Like, the first couple days, I had a little bit of a headache. You know, there was no serious, like, detoxing symptoms. And then, like, after the first week, I, like, didn't want meat anymore. Like, I didn't, you know, the smell of meat started, like, making me nauseous. And, like, I don't even crave it anymore. Like, it's just so strange that happened. And I think that helped, you know, I started for health, and now it's more than health. Like, it's also for the planet and the animals, and I think that aspect has helped keep me vegan more so than the health effect. And the health effect now is just a benefit.
And Megan, you had some questions with Megan you were talking about. What were you talking?
Well, we were talking about how, especially right now, it's hard for some people, especially if you're just starting, to stick to a low-fat raw vegan diet and just eat lots of fruit, because, you know, if you don't have access to really good fruit and it doesn't taste good, it's nutritionally not going to be as good for you, and it doesn't make you happy with what you're eating. So I'm not happy with what I'm eating. I mean, I have gone back to more high-fat, you know, vegan food just because the fruit just doesn't taste good to me right now. And also, you know, we were discussing about, like, as weird as it sounds, I've already been through it where I could eat as much fruit as I want, and I know that's best for me, but there's still something in the back of my mind that says, I can't sit here and eat, you know, 20 bananas, you know, 2 or 3 times a day and lose weight. Like, that doesn't make sense. But I've done it. So it's like, it's a big emotional battle within myself right now about that. And, you know, everybody tells me I'm detoxing and the emotional part, and I think it's just, yeah, I mean, if you want to call it that, I don't know, but I think now it's like I'm actually addressing issues, because I can't go out and eat a large pizza and make myself, you know, totally numb. Like, even eating high, fat vegan, I don't get numb from that like I did when I was eating animal products. And I have to address issues in my life that made me 617 pounds, and it's hard. I quit smoking a month ago. So that's another crush that I let go.
Do you feel a lot different since you quit smoking?
Yeah, I feel so much better. So much better. And it's amazing, like I can breathe now. Like I have some friends that still smoke, and every now and then I'm around them and like a puff of smoke will blow in my face and I'm like, oh, and I'll feel bad the next day just from getting secondhand smoke for 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was smoking literally almost 3 packs a day when I quit.
You stopped smoking 3 packs a day in one day?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was at the Woodstock Fruit Festival when I quit.
You stopped smoking 3 packs a day, you get up meat one day, and you're still alive.
yeah, absolutely.
You were very pleasant at the fruit festival, considering it was like your first week of doing all fruit and quitting smoking at the same time.
Well, it wasn't my first week of doing all fruit.
Right.
I started doing all fruit, but it had been a while since I did all fruit. But at the festival I was surrounded by beautiful, loving people. So how can you not be pleasant around that?
Did you see him playing basketball there? He went all crazy.
Sweeping floors.
I did. It was amazing. Like I felt part of a community. I just wanted to help out as much as I could.
In fact, that's really the secret, in my opinion, of staying raw, being part of the community.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be just amazing if we could just all live with the fruit festival situation
all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, sticking with Arnold is a really good thing. Well, we try to address the issue that we have right now, that we don't have those fruits, and it's understandable, and we've been saying that, because you've been for 30-something years on the diet that you've been before. You cannot expect from yourself to be satisfied with just bananas over the day. For some people, it's just impossible. So what can we advise that we can do now? What would you say?
Well, I would say before, because you're coming from a processed diet and then you were kind of jumping into the raw thing pretty extreme, right away, I would say first transition to a low-fat vegan diet and get comfortable with that, because you're going to get health benefits from that. You're going to get weight loss, and I mean that's what I would suggest for other people to do too. Is don't feel like you have to go right into raw. 100% raw is not for everyone. Some people just think they're not happy doing it, and you should eat as much raw food as you need to feel good, and don't force yourself to eat things that you don't like or don't want to eat.
But the thing is, to me, like when I drink green smoothies every day. I don't even think about it. I just drink 2 green smoothies a day. That's part of my ritual. Get up in the morning, I actually brush my teeth, floss my teeth, brush my teeth.
In the morning?
In the morning. That's part of my, that's who I am. Yeah. Whether I like it or don't like it, it really doesn't matter. I got my mind, body adjusted to drinking 2 green smoothies.
It's your habit. It's your habit.
Routine.
Right. So my opinion, you add more fruit in your diet, and the body will take you where you have to take it.
Yeah.
But she's right. But don't beat yourself up.
What you
at
can
all
do
times.
is just follow recipes.
Self-love. I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating a good diet.
Right.
If that makes you feel better than what you were doing before, then that's a really good step.
Right.
And then if you want to feel better than that, then you can take the next step. But do it when you want to do it.
Right. Yeah, and it's emotional. It's emotional. I mean, it's completely emotional.
Yeah.
It's an emotional attachment to food that that not many people understand, because not many people are 600
most
pounds.
Most people have emotional attachment.
We all have.
I understand that, but
If once for Anna, I got almost today.
Yeah, I have it on the extreme level.
Say it again.
I went me and Anna with Whole Foods today, and I saw this hummus. I would have got if it wasn't for Anna.
I wasn't there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I remember when you and I used to go to Aussie, you would always get the little sushi thing.
Yeah, I still do.
Aussie, but I had you all time with me.
Avocado roll.
Yeah, I still do.
He was like, always excited to go. Oh, go to Aussie, I can get avocado.
Yeah, I just enjoy my cheats.
Yeah.
I just enjoy them. It's part of who I am.
But it's like your cheat is getting hummus and avocado roll.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Potatoes.
Yeah.
And when that becomes your cheat, then you're doing really well.
Well, just consider that Arnold's been doing this for how many? 14 years. He's totally in a different place. So even if he cheats like that, his body getting really easy with that. the way he is, I mean, I wouldn't be able to.
Yes, you do. Eat like I do.
Yeah, I eat a little bit more food, I guess. Just more diet. I try not to mix things together. For me, it's just 1 year, so it's not there yet. I'm not there yet. But nevertheless, I'm also a little bit worried about winter, and I'm thinking, what can I eat? And I know oranges are in season. I don't know what is bananas.
I always eat
kiwi dates, kiwis, and what I would do, I would just incorporate as much as I can. Simple recipes, just binding 3 things together. Like, we just discovered this pudding which is made of chia. It's so satisfying. And
we're going to eat that tonight.
It's really high carb, low fat dish, and really satisfying. You had some in the morning, yeah?
It was really good.
Are you going to do maybe later video how you do it?
Yeah.
It's so simple. And yeah, I guess sprouting also helps a bit. And just, you know, there's so many good recipes over there. Everyone's doing them.
Anyway, the thing is, you got to, in my mind, you also have to be goal-oriented.
Right.
What do you want, how bad do you want it? I always see you as 217 pounds.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
I don't see myself that. Like, I don't even see myself as losing 83 pounds.
Wow.
Like and people see it.
Don't worry, we have Photoshop. We can make it.
But I don't see it. I can feel it, but I just, I see myself every day. So it's like, I don't notice a big difference. When I go back on my YouTube and watch videos, which I don't really like to do, I can see a difference. But it's like I don't know. I feel like I haven't done enough.
Well, maybe you need to do more visualization of it.
More visualization.
And more like meditation about it. And so, like something that I did for myself was I created a vision board where you just put photos and words of things that you know that you need to see every day. Like whether it's like fit people or just healthy food or animals or just positive words or places that you want to travel. Just things that you want to do after you lose the weight, stuff like that. So that you can see it every day and be reminded, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, and you forget about like what you're in right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's been 25 weeks and I've made huge drastic changes, and I'm definitely proud of the changes that I've made. I mean, to go from eating as much meat as I did to eating nothing, like overnight, not cheating I haven't cheated one time.
Wow.
I've not eaten any animal products for the entire time.
Wow. How about smoked cigarette? Not once?
Since I quit a month ago, I haven't even smoked one cigarette. Like,
you hear that, everyone?
Yeah. I mean,
I was saying I'm going to applaud.
So I know when I have my mind focused on something, I know I can do it.
Well, maybe you could slowly work one thing out and one thing in at a time. Be like, okay, I'm not going to eat oil anymore.
Right, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's
and as I take the oil out, I'm going to eat like 10 extra bananas every day.
Yeah.
And you could just focus on just that, like one thing in, one thing out, one thing in, one thing out.
Right.
And just leave everything else the same.
The nice thing about it, I would just say, add, from what I've seen, just add rather than subtract. Your body will take the way out. Anybody come back next month, right?
Yeah, every month. I'm coming back every month.
So we're going to do a video every single month.
That's
that
right.
could be a really good goal.
That could be a goal.
Have like a new, whether it's weight or whether it's some kind of health thing that you achieve, or even just like a fitness thing. Like, like I walked so many more miles this month, or whatever.
Well, at the end of this month, I actually am doing my first event that's focused around walking, and it's for cancer. It's like a walk for cancer, and I have like a donation page for people. I'm helping a friend out doing it. So that'll be my first experience of doing anything for.
How many miles is it?
Like 2.
Okay.
2. I mean, which is a lot for me.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, 2 miles is a lot for me.
You know what? By the way, when I was 45 years old, I could barely walk a half a block without being out of breath.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going to die.
You weren't even overweight.
I wasn't even overweight. I could not walk 1 block without being out of breath. And I used to look at everybody around me who were walking. I said, how can these people be walking a half a mile, a half a block? And I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I need to do something.
Yeah.
And guess what? I did. Now I can walk half a block.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've even noticed my energy level has came up. Like, I noticed I walk faster. I might not walk 20 miles, but when I'm walking, I mean, I'm rolling. I'm not taking my time. When I was in Times Square, I was passing the New Yorkers walking.
Well, they didn't want to be in your way, by true.
That's true, too. Yeah,
look out!
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Ran over.
This is live from Arnold's Way, and with Megan, Anna, and Richard, and actually someone else from Australia is our guest, Tanya.
Hi. Yep.
Okay. Big pause. Bye from Arnold's Way, the raw food capital of the world, in my opinion. Bye.